Good evening, everybody in chat. How is
How are
everybody
we
doing?
doing? And we are live now, so we're just catching the qualifying.
Just
So we're
beginning.
here for round two of this, not
Oh.
round two, group two, sorry, of the Sim Seniors series here at Brands Hatch down in Kent. So we're joining qualifying a couple of minutes in. So they've just done their first lap. Tyres will be getting warm. Pressures will be raising up. So let's just see who's going to start laying down some serious times here.
Oh, that's gonna be McIlvey's might have to attempt that round on the next lap. That might have invalidated it coming off the track there, like that.
Yeah, running a little bit wide.
We can see everybody's out lap times coming in now, though.
Here we go. So right then, who's going to start laying down some time? So we're on board with Andrew in the Audi. As he comes up towards, he's heading down towards the end of the lap now. So we are going to start to see as he comes up towards the last corner, Clark's curve.
This is a hard corner.
It's tricky.
You don't feel the front wheels going into the corner, and then the back end as you go over that crest really wants to come around on you.
Yeah,
definitely a weird feeling in the car going up and over that crest.
Awkward camber. So is Paddock Hill Bend T1 as he takes that nicely, comes up to Druids Hill.
He's made the same mistake of breaking
very wide round Druids.
We got Gary Mitchell. Gary Mitchell seems to be on quite a fly here in the skyline. There's a choice you don't see the Godzilla being taken out on track too often, so it's nice to see.
Yeah, it's going to really open up that engine down his back straight. He's got a bit of a toe off the Porsche as well.
Keeping it nice and clean within the lines, leaving there. It's so easy to go a little bit wide.
Tricky corners these coming up.
Or using all of the track upper seconds now. This is going to be a quite an improvement on his first lap.
He makes it stick around another tricky corner, round the left-hander, keeping it nice and tight. Coming down to Clark curve. Can he nail this for a cracking lap? He's still got the toe of the Porsche. That's going to really help him pull him round.
3.3 seconds up, coming over to the line. See where this lands him in the standings. Going to take him up to 6th.
Up to 6th.
Not a bad time at all.
Sullivan goes fastest, puts it onto pole at the moment with 25.8. Corello in second, 25.9 at the moment, and Watson with a 26.1.
I'm looking down the top three here to look who's on a lap. We've got Bushell. Bushell's 2 seconds up here, coming towards the line in the Audi. This is going to get him right up towards the front. 9th, not bad at all. We've got Gary Broadbent, who is putting in a lap here. He's 6/10 up through the first sector.
Loving this. Loving it. Brilliant. So again, there's such tricky corners around Brands Hatch. So technical and so much off camber as well. So it's so easy to make a mistake. Flying down the back straight, drop it down to full, swing it round that right-hander.
He went a bit wide.
Yeah, validated that.
He's going to get it stopped. He is going to get it stopped.
So easy to do round there, though. So easy to do.
Corello's on the lap. He is 6/10 up, coming into the second sector of the track.
Deej Watts has put it onto pole with 25.2.
We are seeing these times drop. Will we see 24s in qualifying today?
Rogers put it on third in his Audi for a 25.9. chopping and changing at the front all the time at the moment. Zuccarello coming round. He's 4 tenths up at the moment.
This will bag him that third spot if he keeps going where he is. Could even maybe grip second. A little bit of traffic there. They're going to shake him. It doesn't look like it has.
He's just got to nail that last corner. The Porsche will handle this a lot better than most cars, though.
Oh, that's clean and tidy through there.
Power down. Where's he? 7 tenths up. Where's he going to put him?
I think that's going to put him. Yeah, but he gets second.
Into seconds.
He'll be happy. He'll be on that first row.
So close between first and second now.
Got,
Sullivan's 2 tenths up.
We've got Glenn Parkinson. He's 6 tenths up. This could be a big jump for him. This could take him maybe up in towards the top 10. There's quite a few cars fighting here in this mid to late mid pack, all within similar times for each other. One good lap from any one of them could jump them right out of that group. All we see is some sand there being kicked up.
Kept it in check though. He kept it in check because he powers down towards the last corner. It's 4 tenths up still. Power out the last corner. He's taking it well. It's 5. He's gained another 10th going through the last corner. It's going to push him up.
13th.
Moves him up to 13th.
13th. I think he's happy with that. He's just going to park it.
Just looking up into. Can we grab onto Peter Martin because he's?
We can grab hold of Peter. 4th.
He's up on the Delta.
The McLaren is a handful around here. It doesn't bode well. There's a few little bumps and the off camber corners. It's really slippy. It's a difficult car choice.
It is, as you found out last night, my friend.
Oh, you really
we went there. We went there.
I did not have a good time.
As he fires it down, takes that corner well. It's a tricky, fast corner. This is a tricky corner. Takes
he's
the right amount of the curb. Brilliant.
Just past the rumble strips there, folks, there is a little bit of grated concrete, and that does give you more grip than you'd think, but it's a risky business being out that far.
It really is. It's a clean lap. He's on for... It's in exactly the same lap time as he did before at the moment. Can he gain anything out coming out the last corner? He's up now by a 10th. That's good. Really good last corner there from Peter.
He's
still in 4th. Deej Watson currently in 2nd. He's up.
There is a fight going on at the top. We got Sullivan who has broke into the 24s. Will anybody else join him?
He's getting a bit of a toe off the car in front. I think it might have just put him off.
Yeah, I think he was running a little slow. I think that's it. He might be calling it there.
He's pulled it in, parked it up.
We've got just looking through our deltas here. We've got Simon Bushell. He's ended his lap, but he's managed to gain. He's 8 tenths through just the first bit.
He's a second up. He's on fire.
Yeah. This could be a really good.
Down Graham Hill bend. Beautifully taken. The right amount of curb. This is a tricky corner. Braking in the middle of the track.
Surprisingly late apex for this corner.
Yeah. He's taking it well down the back straight.
1.3 now. He's gaining a little bit of time everywhere.
Drop down a gear right around to the right.
I mean, with delivery, it looks like the car's on fire with delivery, but he is driving it. He is on fire right now.
Up the hill, brake, drop it down a gear. The line's turning. The Audi's off in front of him, but it's not going to slow him down. Drop it down. It's a second left-hander.
1.92 seconds. He's really got the run out here.
Flying.
One corner.
If he can nail this corner,
this is going to make a big difference to where he sits on the grid. A big difference.
He's still gaining time. 2.1 seconds up. Simon Bushell over the line, takes it up to fifth. Cracking lap.
Fifth. He's going to be third line on the grid going into turn one, which is not a bad place to be.
Absolutely. But we've missed Christian Sullivan's put it onto pole. 24-7. First person to break into the 24s. That's half a second up over Deej Watts in P2 currently.
Alex North is set to break into the 25s here, and this could bag him 6. He could make a bit of a jump. Oh, it looks like it's just going to go away from him.
It's so easy to lose time in that last bend, really is.
That's going to be painful for him to watch that Delta go. Just slowly diss away. He had it for a second.
But he started the next lap well, though. As he comes up to Druids, keep it nice and tight. Power down to Graham Hill bend around the left-hander. Just take the right amount of curve on the right-hand side. Nicely done.
Broadbent is pushing now. He's a second up in sector 2 coming towards the end. Big cut there with the McLaren. That's a brave move, but that's where you make the time up here. That is where you make the time up.
It really is. Keeps it pinned. The right-hander. Hard on the brakes. Round the left. 1.3 seconds up now. It's going to be a great lap. As long as he can nail the last corner.
Oh, it looks like he's got it. This is going to be a bit of a jump that's going to get him out of that midfield.
Puts him up to fourth. What a cracking lap.
But we've got Peter Martin, who's also half a second up. If he can bank this lap, he could take that back away from him. Oh, it looks like he's got off.
Wide.
Oh, it won't be this lap. He's going to have just enough time. People will be starting to start their final laps here. We've got Phil. Phil Giles is 6/10 up now. This could move him up towards, definitely into the top 10 if he manages to get through this last sector here. Calm and calculated through there, cutting a little bit of the track, just biting off what he can without risking too much.
Conrad Payne's also a second. Oh, he's crossed the line. 120 moves up to 13th with 26.5.
We're probably going to go straight from here to Watts, because Watts is possibly going to try and take this away.
Yeah, where's that going to
from top spot? This has put Phil into 7th.
So DG's on.
He's 6/10 up with one last corner. It's going to be really close to whether he takes this top spot here. Oh, he's just absolutely nailed it, but he's gone a little wide. It might cost him down the straight. Is it going to be enough?
He's held it.
Oh, he's taken it.
Superb lap onto pole. Cracking lap by Deej.
With Sullivan in the pits there, he's not going to be able to get out and answer to it. That first place there.
So the last couple on track, we've got Rogers just up in his Audi. We've got Simon up as well. He's really pushing himself. 4/10 up now.
See if he can gain just a couple positions. If he gets 4/10 up, he could be looking at 16th. A few position move ups. Oh, the Audi does sound good. I give him that.
Screaming that engine down.
Oh, it looks like it's just come away from him at the last bit. Oh. Is it going to be enough to gain a position? He got one of them. He's going to find himself starting in 17th. I think that's going to start our grid. So we're going to start with Deej Watts starting first, Christian Sullivan second, Broadbent third, Pirello fourth, Peter Martin fifth, Simon Bushell sixth, Roger Disputes 7, Phil Giles 7. Nope, that is 8th. It seems to be wrong on my board. Kyle Bradford 9, Alex North 10th, Killpop 11th, Chris Wilson 12th, Payne 13th. Hold on a second, my board isn't not correct here, guys. It doesn't seem to be...
Technical issues.
Technical issues here. I've got some names twice on here. I got down and I was like, hold on, I've already read this name.
Was there some guys in the chat saying there's no in-game volume?
Yeah.
We are checking. We are checking.
We are checking. Bear with us, guys. We are just making sure we're all set to go for qualifying.
No car volumes, apparently, my friend. No car volumes.
Okay, I'll see if I can turn them up.
Apparently, the live timing is wrong as well.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tedious one this evening. I'm not sure why it's given us the wrong one. Hopefully, as we move into the race, it should sort itself out, and it should.
We only need timing for the qualification anyway. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, as the chaps prepare themselves for 35 minutes of Brands Hatch.
They will be punching them calculators, trying to figure out how much fuel they need.
Yes. Last thing you want to do is under-fuel the car and have to go into fuel-saving mode for any period of the race.
Some of the cars, it's a bit more friendly than others with the fuel saving, but some of them, they really suffer.
Personally, when I race, it doesn't seem to make any difference if I've got just an extra 10 litres of fuel. It doesn't affect my speed anyway, but I think that says more about the driver than the actual the weight of the car.
Trying to get every 100th of a second out of it down the straight.
Yeah.
We're going to have a full warm-up lap here, guys. And now we are on the grid. We are waiting to see how these guys handle it.
So the actual grid is Sullivan, Broadbent, Corello, Martin, Bushell, Giles, Bradford, North, McKillop, Wilson, Payne, Corello again. What's going on here?
Mellon, this is why I'm a bit.
Bushell, Mitchell, Flack, North, Howes, Banks.
I wish I could clone myself to take part like that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would get so much stuff done.
He's racing twice. Interestingly, in 2 different number cars.
Yeah, I've just seen in chat what happened to Deej. He doesn't seem to be... Second, folks, I'm just going to...
We are checking. We are checking.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's there, whether he's had any... had any technical issues or problems there, but he doesn't seem to be at the front of the grid.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right. So, warm-up lap. They couldn't get back to the pits, apparently.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Especially on a track like this. I mean, it's difficult enough to get through a pack anyway. Overtaking at Brands Hatch, not the easiest thing in the world to do.
We start to see the tyre warm up now.
Yep. Dragging the brakes. Get some heat into those tyres. Get those pressures up. Oh. Deej is actually Howes.
Howes.
Okay.
Okay. So he's starting down in 19th. That's
going Game freeze.
Game freeze. That's a difficult one to swallow. I'm sure he'd be gutted. He put in a monster lap. If that's the case, then he will be disappointed with that.
Yeah. He's got the pace, but can he make those moves though to get through the pack? Not going to be easy. Be interesting to watch though. Be interesting to watch. So there's a head down Pilgrim's Drop and Hawthorne Hill. Round the right-hander, which is Hawthorne Bend. This one's called onto Derek Minter Straight as they head then right around Wakefield Bend, which is a tricky corner. Up Dingle Dell.
This is the part where...
Yeah, this is tricky because you can really cut that corner, but you do, and you can also take a lot of the sort of artificial surface just over the rumble strip there. This is again a difficult braking zone, and because it's a blind turning, that sheen curve is difficult, especially when you're like bumper to bumper with people. Very challenging corner. Left round the left hand of Sterling's, down Clearways into Clark Curve as they now bunch together side by side.
This is where the adrenaline starts kicking. Your leg starts doing the hibbity dibbity. As your nerves start going in your legs, you are so anxious coming into this first corner because it is a doozy.
You want to get the right spaces. Don't want to leave anything. Start here is going to be so important as the grid all comes onto the start finish lane. They don't want to be leaving the cats. We are go. 35 minutes of Brands Hatch is underway. Into Paddock Hill Bend. Can they keep it clean? Little bit of door to door.
A little bit of swinging. It looks like everybody's made it through.
Yeah. Round Druids. This is where it can get very dicey side by side, but the leaders have all made it through very cleanly. Couple of bumps at the back, but nothing major that we can see.
We've got Simon who's trying to challenge to take that third place away from Angelo. We saw a car just go back there.
The Audi was shot wide, but I think he's back on the track. Got a bit of a train down this back straight here. They're all around there very clean. It's a good first lap from the Group 2 boys.
Yeah, very clean through that turn one. That turn one is notorious. If there's an accident, there's not many routes of escape, and you sort of have to bite the bullet sometimes.
Yep. So Bushell is hot on the bumper of Corello's Porsche right now. As head down towards the end of the first lap, they'll all be breathing a sigh of relief. They made it through clean, but he's in a great position. Can he carry the tow? Oh, he's looking down the inside already. He's going to have the acceleration out the corner over the Porsche and then a straight line above the Porsche. He's made it. Great move.
Done.
Well done. Corello is also under pressure as well from the other McLaren as they head up to Druids. Hard onto the brakes. He's looking down the inside. No, he's closed it off.
Well
defending.
Done.
Yeah, very good defending. Nice
driving.
A
little tail wiggle coming out of there. He's not too... He must be flustered. There's a lot of pressure being applied in the train here.
Giving it the beans. Oh, he's looking down the inside of Bushell though. No, he's not close enough, but they're all sticking it nicely around there. So he's a drag race now down the back straight. Don't think the Porsche is going to have the legs top end speed over the McLaren, but no.
We're seeing a big drop down here in the Honda. The Honda's dropped down here. I'm not sure what happened where we had a little off, but lost a bunch of places down to 21st.
Who's that? Corello?
Yeah.
I thought Corello was in a Porsche.
It's difficult here.
It's the other Corello.
We've got another. Whoa, get a bit dicey up here with
the
Peter Martin.
Races. Yeah.
Lost a few positions there with a little bit of an off, a little bit shaky through there.
5-car train here, though. That Nissan looking big in that train.
Oh yeah, the Nissan makes the
Porsche
720
dive down the inside. What a move!
Yeah, Roger
Great
just sneaking in there to take it from him. We didn't even see him there. And there he was on the inside.
Use the traction of the Porsche and how quick it is round the corners. Just dive down the inside on the last corner. Really good move. He's chasing that McLaren down. Is he looking to make a move? No, he's closed. McLaren's closed it off.
Chris Wilson in front of him is also sniffing, and Neil Mellon trying to sneak past to gain a spot. We've got Simon Bushell who's dropping down positions here, whether he had a bit of a problem.
Yeah, look.
But we've got a big Joel, he's got big damage.
Yeah, he's
big damage. That's going to be
limping that
around.
He's going to get swallowed up now by the Wacky Racers McLaren.
He's got the other big train of cars now catching up behind him as well.
I think that is going to be a case of limping it back to the pits by the looks of things. He's going to get swallowed up by all of the cars now.
Peter Martin just totally took advantage of it. He was flustered. Looks like Chris Wilson was flustered. They're battling it up here. So the BMW's got off Chris Wilson.
Yeah.
It all just got a bit much.
He's trying to keep it in a straight line. I think he's probably got the steering wheel at an awful angle. It's going to be really difficult to get around that. He's done well not to cause a collision so far, so fair play to him.
Yeah, fair play for bringing it home. He's going to just limp that in.
Absolutely. Now, that says Roger is driving a Porsche, but Roger is not driving a Porsche. He drives an Audi. So
we're going to go with the race number. We'll go with people's numbers. Because that doesn't seem to be correct.
At Druids, it's allowing the Nissan to catch back up.
Through.
But this is still wrong though, because that says Roger is in front of. This is all a bit confusing now, mate, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's happened here. It looks like the program has absolutely thrown a wobbly. Is not happy.
It's just the viewers have got us to guide them through this chaos. Right, so down the back straight heading towards the final corner. We've got the Aston Martin followed by the Audi, the Wacky Racers McLaren trying to get any slipstream as they go over the start finish line headed toward Paddock Hill Bend. The Audi's catching the Aston Martin. He's late on the brakes.
He's
They're coming to Druids.
Showing himself.
Just cut down the inside. McLaren in front of him's gone wide as well, so he's going to take advantage of slip down the inside of Graham Hill Bend. Ooh. They all keep it on track.
That is a good point.
Side by side going down the back straight. There's a cluster of 4 cars in a diamond here. Is anybody going to make a move down the inside? Oh, the McLaren just had the door shut in by the Audi. Did you want to switch it back to the in-game?
Or
in the in-game tower, just so we can
give us a second, folks. If you can bear with us, we're gonna try something here and see if we can fix the scoreboard for you. But it means we're gonna have to go away for a minute. So you'll have to bear with us.
Bear with us, chaps.
This shouldn't take 2 moments, guys, and hopefully this should fix the problem here.
Green light, go, go, go.
We're almost there, folks. We're almost done it here. I am hoping that has solved our problem with the boards.
Right, we're back, guys. Sorry about the technical hitch. Just a quick word from our sponsors there. So we're on board with Steve Howes. No, we're not. There's Peter Martin. Sorry, I was looking at the timing board. Sorry, we are on board with Peter, leading the way. So he's 2.5 seconds in front of Chris. 2 McLarens leading the race. Corello in 3rd place, 7.5 seconds back.
We've got Paul Murray who's trying to fight for the 4th spot here.
All over the back end of Neil Mellon in his BMW as he come round Paddock Hill Bend up to Druids. The BMW's going to be a lot later on the brakes than the McLaren though, keeping it pinned round the hairpin down the hill. Now can he get this corner taken really well? Late on the brakes, pin it in. It's a nice exit of the corner. Now is he in the slipstream enough of the BMW to be sucked in as they head towards Hawthorne Bend? It's not close enough yet.
It looks like
still...
just then Steve Howes has had it off. It looks like he's got into the pits here while we were watching this battle. It looks like he's had it off and dropped down. He might be getting back out. But it looks like he's calling it a day. That was it for him.
2 wheels on the grass there, kicked up. Bit of dust there from Murray as he's really pushing that McLaren, trying to chase down Neil's BMW.
We go back into the midfield here, back down into 8th, and we've still got a 4-car train here between these 4 cars.
So we've got a Wacky Races McLaren leading the 4-car train here. That Porsche being chased down by the Nissan as they head towards Paddock Hill Bend. The Porsche is going to be very stable through there though. Gaining round Druids. It's going to be good exit. He's closing the cars disappear.
It looks like the server, it looks possibly like the server has gone. That looks like everybody has gone.
Right. Well,
guys, it's
not been a particularly good evening tonight. We've had technical issues. The server's gone. We might have to start singing a song for these chaps.
Yeah, that is an unexpected one right there. Yeah, the server has died. It's gone. So we're not sure what we'll be doing here, folks. Whether we'll be reinitiating with the time remaining, or whether it will be postponed, or
we're checking. We are checking.
Oh. See what's going on here. We're waiting for the powers of be to let us know, but I'm sure they are absolutely running around like the house is on fire right now, trying to figure out what just happened. So
I'm just going to jump into the race chat, see if I can find out what's going on. Back
yep.
in a sec.
Craig's gone on a mission. Little messenger on a mission. So what's everybody doing with their Tuesday evenings? It's very nice of you to join us here. I can't say a Sim Seniors race I've ever partaken in has had this problem. This is a first. As we find out how this unravels and unplays, we'll be sure to let you guys know whether we'll be continuing. It looks like there is a server up, but we'll see what happens here. What's going to be the play? It is bad luck for Group 2. The worst situation that could happen. Oh, you were having a good drive, mate. You were having a good drive. Just waiting for Craig to come back. He'll surely be coming back with some news. We are starting to see the server fill back up here with some of the drivers. We've got 14 of the drivers. They're just waiting to see what the plan of action is from the powers that be. The night is indeed still young. Aliens zap them. Aliens zap the server, that's for sure. Now is the time. Now is the time to go to the fridge and get a cold one. That is definitely the case. Oh, Craig, you're back.
I have some news. So the race is going to be rerun, but not tonight because they can't. People don't have time to redo a full quali. We can't do a shortened quali. Can't restart in the positions that the race was going in. So I think it has been agreed that the race next week is an off week for both Group 1 and Group 2. So they're going to sort out what day is best for everybody, Monday or Tuesday, and they're going to redo the entire race, which I think is going to favour some people. There was some issues during qualifying for some people and stuff like that. So I think that is the best solution.
I think I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's the best outcome for everybody. Some people will take that as a second chance. You got caught in some incidences. Some people who had technical difficulties, we'll be able to iron them out. And you guys get more content. You got a sneak preview, I guess, of what the race would be like.
Absolutely. So now I think what we're going to do is just perhaps we'll do some karaoke for the rest of the what was going to be the rest of the stream. I do a great rendition of American Pie. A long time ago. No, I'm joking, guys. Not really. We wouldn't get anyone to come back. But I think the only thing that we can do is wish everybody a pleasant evening and unfortunately end the stream there.
Yeah, thank you for the turnout, guys. The turnout has been great this evening. It's been nice to see you all in chat supporting other drivers. And we'll look forward to seeing you again. Keep an eye on the Discord for the announcement of when the race will be reorganized or rescheduled, and we'll be sure to see you then for round 4 of Group 2.
Take it easy, guys.
Take it easy, guys, and have